first thing I have to do here is take out this praying hands banana. We had a big storm come through last night and it pushed this one on the roof. This one already had kind of like a death lean going to it, but now you can see it's sitting up on the roof. I'm gonna go get my tools and climb up there and get started. All right, so we've got a nice little rack of praying hands here. These are super cool bananas. And I got a whole big pile of leaves here. I'm gonna go ahead and chop and drop most of this. I'm not gonna chop. I'm gonna remove all the leaves, get rid of them, take the main trunk down, and then we'll put it all around the base of the next one, the next pup. All right, we got a big mess here. One thing I want to point out, you want to take your banana plant out before it starts to go bad. Like if you harvest your bananas, you need to go ahead and take the plant down, because I can smell this one's starting to go bad. And if it gets totally rotten, it's real hard to use a machete on it. And it's a smelly mess. So I kind of got it. That's probably why you can see that's where it started to lean. It was probably about ready. They were probably about ready to harvest anyway. So I'm gonna keep going here. All right, we finished the chop and drop. This whole kind of top crown right here all the way down to here, you can see is kind of rotten. So I'm not gonna chop that up. And we got plenty. I got plenty. I added a lot to where we cut that one down. So I added some over here, and added some on this banana too. And I figure while I'm in here, I might as well go ahead and prune, just clean up some of these other bananas real quick. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we got everything pruned. It's cleanup time. Oh man, this is a good one. This is like the whole point of why you have a garden or a food forest. This, and where are my bananas? Where are my bananas? Boom, look at that. It's not bad for a morning in the garden. Let's see, what do we need to do next? I don't know. I could separate some of these pineapples. I have a moringa tree that needs to be cut down. I don't know. Okay, we found our next chore here. We harvested the tubers off of this cassava right here the other day. We got like 15 or 20 pounds, and then we replanted it. But I want to take some cuttings off of this and spread more around our property. And this one's super easy to root from cuttings, especially during the rainy season. Take a couple cuttings like that, about this big. I'll get multiples of them and we will go and spread them around the property. And then I need to clean the rest of this up. And I forgot, I also moved this agave right here to cut it down. So this agave right here is a beautiful agave. I think it's an American agave or a smooth agave, but it needs to be replanted. We have several cuttings like this, and I'm just going to go ahead and take the leaves off of the bottom like this on all of them. Alright, so now we're left with some bare stems that we can just poke right in the ground. Time to plant the agave. I don't have a shovel down here with me, so hopefully the kid's sand shovel will work. We don't have to go too deep, and this is basically just sand. Oh yeah, it's gonna work. No problem. Alright, I'm actually real excited about this one. We have another one up in the front yard that just flowered, and it's so pretty. We actually got this as a pup off of the other one, but the other one just flowered, so it's about to die, and this one is going to be the main plant to take its place in our garden. Alright, I noticed while we were working on the cassava that this mandarin orange tree has just tons of oranges that are almost ready, almost ripe and ready to pick. Probably only have, some of these probably only have a couple more days. I'm excited, there's a whole bunch of them in here. They're all in here. And this is the first year that we've gotten like a real crop on this tree. We probably planted it, I don't know, 4 years ago. But I'm excited. Hopefully in a couple days we'll be able to harvest some of these. All right, time to do a little fishing.
Huge.
Oh, it's really off my
Should we go get a net or something? Holy cow. How are we gonna get them?
I don't know.
Just wear them out, I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Woo! It's a sheep's head.
No, I think it's a black throat. Yeah. Wow. All right, move that cooler. There they are. There we go. All right, so next up I got to work on this little garden bed right here. All right, we got this bed done. You can see I redid the coconut border here. We thinned out all the monkey grass. I like the monkey grass, but it'll cover this whole area if we let it. The yucca got all of its old leaves. There's a couple left on here. Most of them got taken off. Cleaned that up a little bit. And then we got most of the dead palm fronds down. Got over 2 trash cans full of stuff out of here. And then I need to go through here. This is our potting area for a lot of stuff. I need to clean these pots up still, but now this is a lot cleaner. All right, y'all. We had a pretty good week in the food forest. We got all the bananas pruned, trimmed. We got to harvest some bananas. We got to harvest some star fruit. We did the cassava. We replanted some cassava. We also replanted that agave. And then we worked on those garden beds too up front. So I'm pretty happy. You know, there's always a lot to do around here. That's kind of why I want to make these videos, is to motivate myself to do more. Oh, I forgot, we also went fishing this week. That's right, we got a good black drum. So we had a good week, and we still have plenty of fruit to harvest next week. So I think I'm gonna leave it there for the week. I have some ideas of what I'm gonna get done next week. And then my wife has some ideas too. So I'm gonna leave everybody with this. I tell my boys all the time, because we do everything organic around here. Basically, when you're walking through the garden, you got to pick a weed and pull it. And that's kind of like the motto around here, because I'm not gonna spray any of this stuff, so pick a weed and pull it. All right, y'all. Till next time, take care.